Tuesday, March 11th, 2025, Evening Edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD intelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here tonight. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Tonight's headlines: the government fumbles on carbon credits while Trump's Tesla Tango boosts his merits. Leaders dark with empathy, they do reflect as Trump tells Mexico to redirect. And back again, the climate remains a neglected sect. Stay with us for these stories and more. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. Stripe, Paxos CEOs advocate stablecoins, blockchain, not CBDC. Wall Street drops over 10% below record. Container ship collides with U.S. flagged oil tanker. Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. Researchers are learning the Trump administration axed their work to improve vaccination. The Associated Press. The Trump administration is halting studies on improving vaccine trust amid a measles outbreak, affecting research funded by the NIH. This unusual move, criticized by health experts, jeopardizes understanding vaccine hesitancy and impacts young researchers' careers. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. ES leadership has seen increased scrutiny of vaccine policies. Container ship collides with anchored U.S. flagged oil tanker in North Sea, ABC News. As Trump poses with Teslas in front of the White House, the company's slumping stock climbs. CNN? President Trump held a press conference on the White House South Lawn with Tesla CEO Elon Musk, promoting Tesla vehicles amid recent stock slumps. Trump expressed support for Musk, linking Tesla's challenges to political backlash. Despite stock volatility, some analysts remain optimistic about Tesla's future. Rosie O'Donnell has moved to Ireland after Trump election. It has been heartbreaking. Hollywood Reporter. Rosie O'Donnell has moved from the U.S. to Ireland, seeking citizenship due to dissatisfaction with the U.S. political climate, especially under Donald Trump. She expressed concerns about press freedom and encouraged Americans to stand up for their rights. O'Donnell relocated with her daughter and service dog.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
March 11th in history. March 11th, 843. Triumph of Orthodoxy. Empress Theodora II restores the veneration of icons in the Orthodox churches in the Byzantine Empire. March 11th, 1872. Construction of the Seven Sisters Colliery, South Wales begins. It is located on one of the richest coal sources in Britain.
Famous people born on this day. March 11th, 1977. Michal Handzus, Slovak ice hockey player. March 11th, 1987. Tanel Kangert, Estonian cyclist. Today's trivia questions. Which American-manufactured submachine gun was informally known by the American soldiers that used it as grease gun? The choices are Colt 9, MM, Thompson, Mac 10, M3. Now take a second to think about it. Which American-manufactured submachine gun was informally known by the American soldiers that used it as grease gun? Okay, got it? Ready? M3. Whose grayscale face is on the Kappa emoticon on Twitch? The choices are Justin DeCino, John DeCino, Jimmy DeCino, Josh DeCino. Now take a second to think about it. Whose grayscale face is on the Kappa emoticon on Twitch? Okay, got it? Ready? Josh DeCino. And now on to today's news.
Business news. Alberta metal companies fear Trump's tariffs might mean making hard decisions. CBC News. Alberta's steel and aluminum industries face uncertainty as U.S. President Trump plans a 25% tariff on Canadian metals, impacting local manufacturers. The fluctuating tariff threats, initially doubled to 50% before reverting, cause market instability, risking projects and jobs. Businesses hope for resolution to avoid severe economic consequences. Kicked out? Reporters booted from Trump event hastily pack up cameras? Raw story. At a business roundtable event, President Trump reinforced his support for steep tariffs, describing them as a big win. Reporters were dismissed from the event, which was organized by a nonprofit group of CEOs. Sources Concord Music is in the final negotiations to acquire STEM, an LA-based company involved in music distribution, payments, and royalty services, Murray Stassen Music Business Worldwide. MediaGazer.com. MediaGazer consolidates essential media industry news onto a single page, addressing the upheaval caused by new technologies in production and distribution. It streamlines staying informed by using automated aggregation and editorial expertise to present a comprehensive narrative of the industry's ongoing transformation.
Technology news. Trump's DOJ antitrust chief Gail Slater wins Senate confirmation live mit. The U.S. Senate confirmed Gail Slater to lead antitrust enforcement at the Justice Department with bipartisan support. Slater, a former economic policy aide to Vice President J.D. Vance, will oversee lawsuits against companies like Google and Apple. She plans to focus on technology, healthcare, and agriculture industries. The Dark Empath and Dunning-Kruger Effect on Leaders, Forbes. The article discusses the dangers of a leader who is a dark empath and also experiences the Mount Stupid stage of the Dunning-Kruger effect, where overconfidence and lack of competence combine, leading to poor decision-making and potential harm to those they lead. Science news. While the government denies the science on carbon credits, the climate suffers. Crikey. Australia's carbon credit system, specifically the Human-Induced Regeneration (HIR) projects, faces criticism for lacking scientific credibility. The Clean Energy Regulator's claims about the effectiveness of HIR in carbon sequestration are disputed by experts, who argue that rainfall, not grazing cessation, drives vegetation regrowth. Consequently, many carbon credits are deemed ineffective. Cordell & Cordell, the nation's largest family law firm, hires Rosemary Rosie Risk, Esquire, and Barry Russell Fink, Esquire, in its Denver office. Globe Newswire. Cordell & Cordell, the largest U.S. family law firm, hires Rosemary Risk as litigation partner and Barry Russell Fink as senior litigation attorney in Denver. Risk, returning to the firm, and Fink bring extensive family law experience. The firm is known for advocating in challenging family law cases. Stripe, Paxos CEOs say payments ecosystem needs stablecoins and blockchain, but not CBDC. Pimps.com. Executives and experts argue that private sector innovations like stablecoins and blockchain can enhance global money movement and maintain the U.S. dollar's dominance. They advocate for federal legislation to regulate stablecoins, while expressing skepticism about central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, due to privacy and competition concerns.
Today's obituaries. Alekos Alexiadis. Brief Wikipedia summary. Alekos Alexiadis was a Greek footballer, renowned for his forward position at Aris, scoring 127 goals in 301 appearances. He also played for Panatolikos and Kastoria, amassing 134 goals in 329 Alpha Ethniki matches. He was capped twice for Greece, scoring 2 goals. Alexiadis passed away at 79. Junior Bridgman. Brief Wikipedia summary. Junior Bridgman, a former NBA player for the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Clippers, transitioned into a successful business career, amassing a net worth of over $600 million. He owned over 100 Wendy's and Chili's franchises, acquired Ebony and Jet magazines, and invested in various ventures, including a stake in the Milwaukee Bucks. Cocoa Tea. Brief Wikipedia summary. Cocoa tea, born Calvin George Scott, was a prominent Jamaican reggae singer and songwriter known for hits like Rocking Dolly and Rikers Island. He launched his label, Roaring Lion Records, in 1997. Cocoa Tea passed away from cardiac arrest on March 11, 2025 at age 65. Subarka Hadisarjana, 66, Indonesian artist and actor, cancer. Norer Nurikyan, brief Wikipedia summary. Norer Nurikyan, a Bulgarian weightlifter of Armenian descent, was a two-time Olympic champion in 1972 and 1976. Inducted into the International Weightlifting Federation Hall of Fame in 1994, he overcame significant challenges, including a wrist injury, to achieve remarkable success in his weightlifting career. Christian Steiner, brief Wikipedia summary. Christian Steiner, a German-born U.S. Army soldier, was awarded the Medal of Honor for gallantry during the Apache Wars. He fought against Cochise's Apache band in the Chiricahua Mountains in 1869. Steiner died in 1880 and is buried in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Brian Waits, brief Wikipedia summary. Brian Waits, an English golfer, turned professional in 1957. He achieved success later, winning twice on the European Tour and playing in the 1983 Ryder Cup. As a senior, he won the PGA Seniors Championship twice and 4 European Senior Tour events. Waits passed away in March 2025 at 85. Bo Dozier, brief Wikipedia summary. Bo Dozier, an American songwriter and record producer, passed away at 45. Known for developing pop and R&B talent, he worked with artists like Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, and Jennifer Lopez. He was a producer on American Idol and collaborated with numerous chart-topping musicians. Sir Francis Billy Hilly, 76, Solomon Islands politician, Prime Minister, 1993-1994. Stanley R. Jaffe, brief Wikipedia summary. Stanley R. Jaffe was an acclaimed American film producer known for films like Kramer vs. Kramer, Fatal Attraction, and The Accused. He won an Oscar for Kramer vs. Kramer in 1980. Jaffe held executive roles at Paramount and Columbia Pictures and passed away at 84 in 2025. Jesus, Antonio Lerma Nolasco, brief Wikipedia summary. Jesus Antonio Lerma Nolasco was a Mexican Roman Catholic prelate who served as Auxiliary Bishop of Mexico, 2009-2019, and the first Bishop of Iztapalapa, 2019-2021. Ordained in 1971, he retired in 2021 and passed away in 2025 at age 79. Carl Lundstrom, brief Wikipedia summary. Carl Lundstrom, a Swedish businessman and political activist, was involved with far-right organizations and the Pirate Bay trial. He was sentenced for copyright law breach. Lundstrom died at 64 in a plane crash in Slovenia. Mark Neil Jones, brief Wikipedia summary. Mark Neil Jones, a British-born journalist in Vanuatu, was a prominent advocate for press freedom. He founded the Vanuatu Daily Post and exposed government corruption, facing assaults, deportation, and imprisonment. Despite challenges, he continued reporting on human rights abuses. Neil Jones passed away on March 10, 2025 at 67. Ali Rahman, 54, Indonesian politician. B. Subbiah Shetty, brief Wikipedia summary. B. Subbiah Shetty, an Indian politician, served as a Karnataka MLA from 1972 to 1983 and was a minister in the Karnataka government. He led the Karnataka State Janata Party and was involved with the Indo-Tibetan Border Police and the Forum for National Integration. He passed away at 91. Wee Sung, brief Wikipedia summary. South Korean singer Wee Sung, known as Real Slow, passed away around March 10, 2025 at age 43. He was a prominent R&B artist, record producer, and musical theater actor. Wee Sung's career included solo success, collaborations, and founding Real Slow Company. He faced legal issues related to drug use during his life. Craig Wolfley, brief Wikipedia summary. Craig Wolfley, former NFL offensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Minnesota Vikings, passed away from cancer at 66. After retiring, he became a broadcaster for the Steelers and hosted a radio show. He also engaged in various sports, including weightlifting and martial arts. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may peacefully they rest, and may God have mercy on their souls.
Health news. Trump to Mexico. Stop ripping us off. Daily Signal. Victor Davis Hanson discusses the issues between the U.S. and Mexico, highlighting a significant trade surplus favoring Mexico, illegal immigration, remittances from Mexican expatriates, and the role of Mexican cartels in the fentanyl crisis. He explains President Trump's stance on imposing trade sanctions to address these concerns. Wall Street swings wildly, briefly dropping more than 10% below its record. VOA News. The U.S. stock market fell as President Trump's trade war escalated, with the S&P 500 dropping 0.8% and other indexes experiencing volatility. Tariff tensions with Canada contributed to market uncertainty, while big tech stocks like Tesla and Nvidia showed resilience. Overall, investor concerns about economic impacts persist. Entertainment news. Apple fixed the third actively exploited zero-day of 2025, SecurityAffairs.com. Apple addressed a zero-day vulnerability, CVE 2025-24201, exploited in sophisticated cyber attacks. The flaw in the WebKit browser engine allowed attackers to escape the Web Content Sandbox. Apple released emergency updates for iOS, iPadOS, macOS, visionOS, and Safari to fix the issue, affecting various Apple devices. This is the third zero-day fix in 2025. Dan is too controversial for UFC MMA Mania. Dylan Danis, a former Bellator fighter, sought to join the UFC but was denied due to concerns about his controversial behavior. Despite being sidelined for 6 years, Danis is set for 2 major fights, including against KSI. He attempted to enter the UFC through The Ultimate Fighter but was rejected.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. Why does Waldo only wear stripes? Because he doesn't want to be spotted. 2 satellites decided to get married. The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers!